Hi YouTube, Tim Unker here. In this video, I want to look at the new plugin for VS Code and many other IDEs, which is free AI for individuals, and that's called Codeium. So I have VS Code open here. If I go down here, you'll see I have this Codeium extension installed. Um, it's a free extension for individuals. It's $12 per seat for teams, so they do sell a enterprise solution. That's, I guess, how they're planning to make money with it. Um, so I've been testing it out, and I've created just basically a simple site with HTML, CSS, and some PHP. And so I've got a home page, an about page, contact, and memberships. Okay. Um, as you'll see here, it's giving me some of the code here, some suggestions. Now, I gotta say, um, when AI came out, I was kind of worried that AI would take over software developers, um, would take over their jobs and that kind of thing. I'm not working as a software developer. I was working as a teacher the last year and a half, but the more I see this new AI stuff that's going to let anyone become a developer, the least convinced I am of that because you know, even with this, it's cool, but you have to know what to ask. And honestly, for creating this simple site here, I don't think it sped me up any bit, and I had to make some corrections with the styling and that kind of thing because it wasn't doing exactly what I asked it to do. Um, and so I think if you've been building sites for a while, um, or if you're working on more complicated sites, you're going to still have to need to know what to do. You still have to have your fundamentals, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, or whatever backend language you're using. Okay, so let's just go through this and create a page here. So let's create, not folder, let's create a page. Let's call it blog.php. And to get this to work, I'll do Control I, and that'll open up a Codeium command, and then I can type my instruction. Okay, so what do I want to do? Give me code in PHP that includes only once the header, footer, and sidebar files that were already created, and give me some dummy text, some dummy text for 3 fake blog posts along with the code for an image for each blog post. Okay, let's do that. We're going to do Control-Shift-Enter to get this to run and create the command. So it's going to create all this stuff. And let's, so we can accept this with Alt-A. So we got this code. Cool. All right, it gives me an article, it gives me a little breakdown, some blog posts here. Obviously, we don't have these images, so we need to get those. And let's actually go to my header file that I already created. And let's include the blog. So I'm going to do just some Emmet here and do blog. Okay, and blog. And then we'll go up here and do a refresh. So we got this blog page. We click on it. Okay, so it didn't include some other stuff that I was doing. Page title. Okay, so I'll go up here and just create that. So let's call this title. I think I had 2 variables I created. So we'll do log and then page title equals log page. Okay. All right. So now we'll refresh. So now we've got it. So the blog posts are out here. They're below the footer. So we really don't want to do that. I want to maybe cut out some of this stuff, and maybe I'll add it in here. So let's do that, and then let's tab it, and it does realize that I want to put it there. Let's see what happens now. Okay, so now we've got the blog posts here. Again, I've still got to work this out. I would have done this faster. Um, But again, it's a start. I guess if you're just starting coding, this could be helpful. Um, but honestly, I think it's faster for me to do this without the AI stuff. And I think, I don't know, looking through a large bunch of files, would this be helpful? I'm kind of underwhelmed with it. Um, it's a tool, I guess, that you can use to increase productivity in certain ways. Um, but it's nothing that if you don't know your fundamentals, it would help on a simple page. Now, I haven't tried this on any complex code or any code base or anything like that, so I can't speak to it there. Uh, but I don't know. I think it's best just learn your fundamentals, which maybe this year I'm going to do another just a free tutorial on YouTube with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and maybe some PHP as I go through the year. Um, why not? Because I think once you get down that stuff, you can build your own websites. I mean, to make money on your own websites, do you need a lot? Do you need to know all the latest frameworks, latest and greatest frameworks? Absolutely not, in my opinion. Um, so yeah. So anyways, that was my thoughts on it. Kind of underwhelmed. I think you should learn your basics anyways. I think there are some parts like when I was doing the styling, especially CSS, where I'm like, no, that's not gonna. That kind of gets me there, but then I have to do a few things and correct it and so on. And it's kind of picking up, but there's some parts that are downright annoying with it, where I just want emmet completion and it's doing something else. So it's actually getting in the way. So again, this is a couple of years after AI was released. Everyone's saying it's going to replace coders and anyone can code and create their own apps. No, not going to happen. That's my thoughts. If you agree, comment in the comments below. If you disagree, comment in the comments below. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one.